Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
I am a pot.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. It could have been photoshopped. I don't know.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
No. Wait.
4, 5.
I don't.
For 10 more seconds.
I'm trying to think of something. Someone's gonna walk down the stairs. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. Because that's what innocent people say.
Yeah, it must have been somebody else.
It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah, that's the ticket.
It looks like I still haven't broken the entire Psyche lock or her spirit.
Sounds like you're buying it. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Gosh. Do you think it might be
the pink shit?
The pink shit?
Yeah, the pink shit.
Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean? It's just a dumbass box.
This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it of Barney jizz. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too.
Barney had a crazy day here.
No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
You should have seen how much jizz there was before I cleaned it up, Jesus. So, what does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them.
Oh, dicks.
Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here, too.
So, can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse?
Well, do we have the paint?
Wait, yeah, we don't have this. Or do we have the stain? No. Or do we? Oh no, I think it's one of the photos has it. Yeah, this has it in it. So.
Yeah, okay.
No. Okay. Do we have to have the? But wait, we examined the paint, so how would we? Is there another thing?
Maybe. Well, let's look through it real quick.
Okay. Okay. Well,
okay.
All right. Or maybe it's the urn because it has the pink on it, and that ties them together. Or.
Oh.
The pink shit's everywhere. Like this. I mean, it's obvious, but it's like, how do you? What are you supposed to
investigate the warehouse?
But we just did. We just looked at it.
But that's what he just said. He was like, maybe I need to investigate the warehouse.
Oh.
We need to prove that the pink stuff is from the warehouse, and that the only way to do that is to show like the paint.
Oh, maybe we need to look at the paint cans and get. Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
So we already looked at that.
Do we need to go back here now?
No, I don't.
Go to the actual storeroom. See lots of big box. Probably the paint cans, I guess. And then that'll go in our evidence, and then we can.
We're not allowed in there. Ding dong.
This? No, this isn't.
Try the paint stain one more time. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we
did this already, right?
Yeah, something's. But it's not letting me skip, so apparently it's different.
Mr. Nick, now that I'm here, this odd shape is the box.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
But she was here. I think we have to examine it after we have examined the box to make the connection.
Oh,
so that's fun. That's fun.
Okay.
That's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
I thought that was so obvious we wouldn't need to examine it.
You gotta do this.
I guess this is going in our evidence now.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Now we have.
Now we can show Adrian.
Now let's go talk to Adrian again. Okay. I thought all this was implicit, but no. Okay. Let's go through all of this again.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We have to break the first one again, dude.
I think we do.
Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta. At least I can skip text, but geez. That's the same. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
Present the sacred urn. Blah, 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 blah. There it is.
I'm playing Zongus Wrongus 2 lately, and it does the exact same kind of shit like this.
Yeah, where it's like, you know.
It's like an extremely obvious thing. It's like, what can you...
shit, this is the wrong thing.
Can you 100% quote... Wait.
I presented the wrong thing.
What did you present?
I thought it was the box after this, but let me see what she's asking for.
Oh, we should actually read it.
I thought I remembered.
Okay.
Okay,
no, it's
let me skip this. Christ. Oh, that's right. Get a grip, please. My God, let me skip this. Okay.
Why do you think it was broken recently?
Okay, treasure exhibit closer. Yeah.
Okay. You can skip this.
Yes, because I've seen it before.
Pink Barney Jizz, Barney Jizz, Barney Jizz, Barney Jizz.
Broken here at Lordly Taylor.
Barney Jizz.
Okay, paint marks. Okay.
Well, Ms. Andrews,
What is this supposed to mean?
there's pink paint all over this urn.
I don't know.
And there's pink paint all over the floor. I thought this was very obvious, but in walls of this basement warehouse.
Yeah, but you have to prove
In
it.
other words, this urn was broken there. No, you have to investigate it with Pearl, and after you investigate something else. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
Let me try. But
Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape.
you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Fuck. Well, there is in my room.
So you broke it in your room then. Liar!
Anyway, the paint on that urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint, unless you had like a box or something that had paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor
I
is
hope
the
you
box.
don't have a box that has paint. Oh no.
This box, the urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Chocolate. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Well, I need one more piece of evidence to super duper link them together. Yes, more or less.
The paint on the floor is an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
This is like super patriotic. It's got an odd shape, doesn't it? If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see, oh, it fits perfectly.
Well, let's go into a mini game where you have to move the box onto the paint.
We're not that bad of a game.
Yeah.
Which means this box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Justice, that'd be another good name for
That'd be a stupid name for a defense attorney. What a stupid name that'd be.
I'd be so sad if my name were Justice. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
You're not? I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago.
But you're a grown woman. I'm like 8 years old, so...
That's
I'm
true.
just saying.
Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here, I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box, and then I fucked right up because I'm a fucking dunce when I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance.
You're not even out in the open. Like, you had to, like...
There was no reason for it. I'm that incompetent. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I need a new job, probably. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened.
Oh my God.
It was the worst day of my life. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint.
Can you imagine some, like, museum employee, like, dropping a 5,000-year-old
There's a lot of the villains in these games. If you retrace their steps, it's just they are the most incompetent, like, shitty.
Yeah.
Like, it's so dumb. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. And then I pooped in my pants and slipped and fell down.
And the poop got all over me.
Adrian's bad day. I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
I'm not that clumsy.
Yes,
Jesus. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurine Village.
And that's why I shattered it to pieces.
So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the IM got changed to Ami? I didn't know it was how it was originally written.
It's not like we had a poster or anything.
But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Any sane person? Really?
Yeah, you'd have to be a real dumb asshole to spell it any different.
Pearls. Adrian, how dare you? She's like, what? I don't know.
I don't know who fixed it.
She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Although, I guess it's kind of remarkable the pieces managed to fit in I am
Yeah.
and be the entire urn. Interesting.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Ami face statue. Aha!
What about the Ami face statue?
The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And? I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. You're a real piece of shit, too.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Ms. Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? Huh. What a mystery.
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door.
Too close for the statue's liking.
Then the next day, it was moved. But
Now
why?
I am over here. Now I am back over here. I am over here.
It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask-to-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we know that. The things don't really point to that.
We know that already. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow, man.
TBC.
TBC.
TBC, bitch.
Save.
Save.
October 14, 9:41 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 4.
Hey, Nick.
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people were here for the trial. There's 2.
That'd be kind of a nice change of pace. Well, it is a murder case.
Oh, sorry, we're late. The bus is here
Okay,
with child-bound adults. We drive it every day, everywhere.
Here we are,
go.
all 96 of us.
Oh, God, that's way more than you're recruiting or something.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Next door?
Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Atme's trial today.
Detective Atme?
They say they're going to try him as mask to mask.
Already? That was fast.
Boy, I'd love to see mask to mask trial.
That's where we're all going. I know.
By the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore.
I know you don't like.
Oh. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please don't ignore me. Oh, Mr. Delight. Good morning. No one likes me.
That's true.
Wow, this is pretty iconic.
No one would notice me even if I killed someone. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec.
You don't mean you're the murderer?
No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor because turn on the lights.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight,
Ghost,
from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans.
I'm scared.
Plans that someone had been sending to him to
on the
help him
lights.
commit the heists.
Turn on the lights, thank you.
I just like doing that to see him react.
It is pretty funny. Do you think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick?
It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock.
Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always.
Let's just go in late, get some Arby's. I'm afraid, as much as I love beef and cheddar, that's not an option.
They didn't close the Arby's, did they? Huh? Huh. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, should we end here?
Yeah, maybe we'll start this, the last stretch of the trial on the next episode. Who knows what's going to happen?
I have no idea.
Who is the culprit? Is it me?
Is it Charlie Brown adults? Is
found
it,
us out.
I don't know. Mo the Clown?
Judge? Oh, Mo's back. Can't wait for that. Oh boy. I can't save the game on this particular screen, so let me
let's just
real quick
get a little
so I
sneak
can
peek. Here's the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron. Hey,
Just kidding.
What?
Sorry, Judge. You've been overruled. Ha 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 ha.
I can say that.
Maybe on next episode we'll start the trial.
Wow.
Wow.